Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money coming to you from the Prosperity Corner of the universe, where silliness is sacred and nobody's perfect. I am your POP, your Professor of Prosperity, and I'm here so that all of our lives can pop with prosperity. So here's an affirmation, and that is I stop and go in perfect flow. And what do you mean by that? Well, what I mean by that is that sometimes we need to go and sometimes we need to stop. So it's a flow. So this is going, stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop. Because if we're going all the time, then we're not really about what we're supposed to be about. And if we've stopped all the time, we're not about what we need to be about. We need to have rest and time to be with ourselves. And we also need to know when to say no to things. And that's the stopping. And then there's the going. We don't want to sit around like a couch potato all the time. We don't want to live in inertia. We want to flow. And maybe if you can't move and you have to sit, we can still flow our minds by reading, by doing something creative. That's our going. So I stop and go in perfect flow. Now, I believe that as we flow in balance with our flow, with our stop and our go, with our flow, that our money grows. So there we go. As I stop and go in my perfect flow, my money grows. It's just a silly thought. Yet we know what happens with sometimes with the silliest thoughts that we have no attachment to whatsoever. I had a friend one time that was at a party and he said to someone, I want a goat. And somebody tapped him on the shoulder and said, you want a goat? I'm just trying to get rid of a goat. And so, I mean, he was not trying to plan that. He was not trying to he wasn't even really serious about it. I mean, he did want a goat, but I mean, it wasn't to the point that he was going to go look up a goat, figure out how to buy a goat, any of that. He just said, I want a goat. But he was in that perfect flow. I want a goat, he got a goat. So sometimes when we're not attached whatsoever to our wishes and desires, they manifest very quickly. I think that's pretty cool. Let's take a deep breath in. And as we breathe in our good. And as we exhale our intention that all other beings receive their good as well. It's in a flow. We receive, we give, we receive, we give. And part of our consciousness, our mind, as we continue to uplift the collective thoughts of the collective unconsciousness, then we help move our society and our culture in an abundant way. I know it looks funny. I know things are looking kind of strange right now, but I'm thinking that what we do is we continue to perceive and receive the good that we're looking for. And what we do is that when we look for something, when we look for our good, it multiplies our good. Whatever we focus on multiplies. So this is Dr. Money, and I want you to remember one more thing for sure, and that is that I love you.